Alright, we have a breaking news coming in now. Congress MP has now made light of the Tharoor versus Congress rift, saying that if he wasn't there, he wasn't. There is not a big issue to be discussed. This is what Imran Masood is saying. Listen into what he had to say.
शशि थरूर जी कोई इतना बड़ा पार्ट नहीं है, नहीं दिखे तो नहीं दिखे, ऐसा कुछ है नहीं। शशि थरूर जी कोई इतना बड़ा पार्ट नहीं है, नहीं दिखे तो नहीं दिखे, ऐसा कुछ है नहीं।
We have Pallavi and Neetu joining us on the broadcast. Pallavi, my question to you first. This is a statement now coming in from Imran Masood, who is saying that Shashi Tharoor is not a big part of the Congress. There's nothing to be discussed. But clearly he's a big part of the Congress, since there are long pending discussions over rift. In fact, all the Congress leaders that we have listened in the recent bites, they've been saying that whatever the rifts are, they're going to be resolved. Whatever the issues are, Shashi Tharoor is going to solve it with the party. Even Shashi Tharoor has now openly said that I'm not going to make a public comment about it. Whatever I have to say, I will go to the High Command and say it.
Well, it's a do or die election, certainly in Kerala. See, Kerala, like many other states like Punjab and Himachal, has a pattern, a cyclical pattern. So in the last time round, the left parties broke that pattern and they came to power. So they have been in power consecutively for 2 terms, and the Congress-led UDF has lost out. So which is why for the Congress, it's a prestige battle. And there's also one reason why the Congress doesn't want to upset the cart, doesn't want to alienate Shashi Tharoor at this point of time, because one, he belongs to the very influential Nair community. Second, he's very articulate. A large number of young voters are within his area. And Thiruvananthapuram is one area of the 14 assembly seats. The UDF had only 1. For the Congress, Shashi Tharoor is someone who they cannot do without. But at the same time, that's precisely the problem. It's a catch-22 situation for the Congress. They can't do without him, especially ahead of Kerala elections. Will they take a call on him post the Kerala elections, either which way, whether the Congress wins or loses? At this point of time, the BJP is smiling because someone who's an insider is speaking like an outsider and emboldening the BJP. The Congress doesn't want to make Tharoor a martyr. Tharoor himself doesn't want to walk out on his own. He would prefer if he's thrown out. But for now, Tharoor is very much making it clear that you cannot take my presence in the party for granted. Whenever he has a chance, he does make the point that for him, the national interest will always come first over and above the party.
Right, Pallavi, please stay on with us. I'm also being joined by Neetu. Neetu, Pallavi was right now making a point that Kerala is a do or die elections, and Shashi Tharoor is a very important part of Congress. They cannot do without him. Let's also talk about, not just for the BJP, why is this election so important for the LDF and the UDF?
See, for the Congress, it is actually a do-or-die situation in the state of Kerala, because Kerala traditionally had given 5 years opportunity to LDF and the next 5 years to UDF. That's how it was. But the second Pinarayi Vijayan government, when it came in 2021, it had created history. And for the Congress, it was a great shock. So this election, the 2026, is a do-or-die battle for the Congress. And they have been trying their best. The local body election results have given a boost in the arm for them. One thing that I have to say that I have been noticing of the Congress in Kerala after covering Congress in Kerala for long, that this time they look more united, the leaders look more united among themselves. Though there are several factions, all of them looks like understand that this is a huge situation ahead of them. They need to win these elections. Even in the local bodies, including in Thiruvananthapuram, we have seen that even before the election dates were announced, Congress had announced their candidates. This was unheard of in the Congress because there would be many contenders to one seat, people coming out and raising their opinion in the public. So all this was very common when it comes to candidature selection in the Congress. So now, even ahead of the assembly elections, the Congress is aiming to have this kind of a united front and even decide on the candidates much ahead. That is why this meeting yesterday in Delhi was also important. Senior leaders of the state, including the leader of opposition V.D. Satishan, KPCC President Sunny Joseph, Ramesh Chennithala, CWZ member, and the other CWZ member Kodikunil Suresh, they were all part of this meeting. Now, Shashi Tharoor, yesterday sources close to Tharoor clearly told us that he was upset over this. But in his first reaction after this public reaction, Tharoor says that he didn't attend this meeting because he had prior literary commitments and that is why he couldn't, and he had informed about this to the party leadership that this is why he cannot join this meeting. But when asked about saying that he was upset over this, Tharoor went on to say that media has made several reports. Some might be true, some might not be true. He is not going to comment on anything about this. Whatever he has to say, he will say to the Congress leadership and within his party, not outside. No public statements over this. Now, we heard opposition leader V.D. Satishan also reacting to this very mildly, saying that if at all there are any problems, we will discuss this and find an amicable solution. Because ahead of the elections, the Congress doesn't want a divided house and they are trying everything possible for that. And both sides doesn't look like they will be taking this further.
Well, interestingly, none of them is denying that there are no rifts. But also a bigger question is that can Tharoor's disagreements with the party catalyze necessary introspection into the party, or will it deepen more divisions? We have much more reactions on the story. Take a look.
Now there seems to be a Mahayudh in Kerala Congress, with Shashi Tharoor ji planning to boycott the other meetings with the leadership. This was bound to happen. Congress has become tukde in probably every state that it operates in. The cardinal sin of Shashi Tharoor ji is that he spoke for national interest and party interest above parivarik interest. So after that, Congress has started treating him like persona non grata, insulting him, humiliating him. This shows the kind of intolerance that is there in the Congress for anybody who puts nation first or party first above parivar. Congress is heading for a maha split in Kerala.
क्योंकि उनको पहले बुलाया था, वो हम सबसे बात किया था, उसके बाद उन्होंने ये तय किया था कि उसमें जाना। नाराज नहीं है? नहीं, कोई नाराजगी नहीं।